Welcome to Prince Institute Panipat. Dictation start monthly. Start. Sir, the act itself has two parts. One is concentration of economic power, and the other is protection to the consumer. Let us now discuss about concentration of economic power. Firstly, the government got powers to exempt a whole list of industries or even undertakings from the purview of the Act. As a result of that power, under Section 22A, the government issued a notification in May 1985 saying that such a list of industries shall be exempted from the purview of Section 72A of the MRTP Act. Now, what are those industries? Sir, these industries include everything from pig iron to cement to drugs to fertilizers to pumps to compressors to machine tools etc. coming under 27 broad heads. A list of industries have been exempted from the purview of this Act in May 1985, that is, after this government came to power. Again, in December 1986, another notification has exempted a host of further industries from the purview of the MRTP Act. And what are those industries? Shipping, hotel, paper, vanaspati, industrial machinery, sponge, iron, power, equipment, etc., and with certain restrictions that they have to be put up in background areas, even cycles, bulbs, pressure cookers, sewing machines, tiles, all these have been already exempted from the purview of this Act even before the amendment that is before us now is passed. By what strength of imagination these industries can be called industries of high national priority only the government can explain. But what I am trying to tell the House is that as things stand today, this legislation also is nothing but a piece of paper. Frankly, it is an irritant in the sense that since the major industries are outside the purview, it is now one more hurdle in the hurdles race to put up an industry. Today, if a big house wants to put up an industry, the commission is one more hurdle, one more line that it has to cross. It has ceased to have a social purpose. It has ceased to have any control or any sort of destructive objective. It is now one more octroi post which has to be cleared. With this background, it is very clear that the prevention of concentration of economic power has ceased to be one of the objectives of this government. Sir, this is the most important recommendation which has been ignored with the result that today the consumer has no remedy against the telephone department, against the supply of cooking gas, against the water supply, against the electricity, which are all in the hands of the government. Now, the Sichar committee, in its wisdom, said that if we must have an act to protect the consumer, and if the act is aimed at stopping the malpractices of big companies for the purpose of malpractices, full stop.